Hey everybody, we is live. Just now seen him. Can't buy anything. PayPal sending a business card. Um, hey Sean, I don't know why I'm typing. Hey Sean. Hey Gleason, how you doing? Daryl USA, how you doing? Hey Sean. Let me ask you a question. If I let you use cash, would you be able to send it out on Friday? You got your bank. You got a bank card, okay? Do you have Facebook? If you have Facebook, you can add me on Facebook, and you can pay me through Messenger Pay. I take Messenger Pay also. I take PayPal and Messenger Pay. Well, you can hook your card up to either her messenger or your messenger or her messenger, either one, and pay Messenger Pay if you want to do it that way. I'll give you that choice. Hey, Collective Chris, how you doing? We got Gleason up there. Sean, if you want to add me to Facebook, there is my name on Facebook. And if you want to pay Messenger Pay after the auction, get a hold of me through there, and I'll show you. I'll walk you through it. I'm willing to let you do it that way. Hey, Siren, how you doing? I'm doing great, Chris. Hey, there's Bigfoot, Silver Hide and Seeker. How you doing, Big? We got two big uns in the house tonight, Big T and Bigfoot. 15 people already. Wow, 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 wow. All right, Sean, that'll work. I'm just giving you. I'm just letting you know that I let other people do that also. So you have to go through the Facebook Messenger, do Messenger Pay. It's quick, easy, doesn't charge you anything, and it goes right through. Calm down. All right, we're gonna wait. Give a few minutes. Let a few more people show up. Gleason, does she ever behave? What are you talking about?
Daryl said hi, Mama T. Gleason said, hey there, gal. You behaving?
Are you on Top Chat or? Mama T never can remember to get off the Top Chat. I have to tell her every time. Live chat, not Top Chat. Welcome back, Juanito. Gonna give a few people to get in here before we start. And most everybody that's in here that signed up for the Secret Santa, I have sent you an email, I'm pretty sure, or a message some way, one way or another, and told you who you got and who you are and their information so you can send it to them. Now, try to get it out as soon as you can, because on the 9th, we're doing the live stream. Chris. On the 9th, we're doing the live stream Christmas party. So, Collective Chris, I got another Zippo for tonight. All right, George, we'll be here. Okay, Bigfoot. Sending yours out today, Perry. That's great. Hey, Dizzy, how you doing? Okay, just so y'all know, Mama T's not in here that much. She's in and out. She's also in an auction to where we get our stuff for our auction. Hi, Lucky Beach Slots. Welcome to the room. Okay, 19 people in here. All right, baby. Number 1. Hey, Chris Nunya. How you doing, Bubba? We are starting off. Waiting for Mama T to put it up. I've got them already. I've got number 1 already sitting here waiting. All right, number 1 is a 5-piece proof set. We have a 75S Rosie. We got an 84 S Rosie. All these are in beautiful condition and in flips. We got a right here an 87S. Boom. We got a 1980S Washington quarter. And a 76 Bicentennial. Right here. Starting bid is $5. That's 5 proof coins. Let's get them where you can see them. Right here. 5 proof coins. Starting bid $5. We're looking for 5, 5, 5, 5. 5 proofs. 5 proofs right there. Hey, Redneck, how you doing, Bubba? Looking for a $5 start. That's 5 proof. We got Brian Waddell. Hey, how you doing? We got a 5. Do we hear a 6? Got a 5. Do we hear a 6? We got a 5. Do we hear a 6? 5. Do we hear a 6? Yes, all 5 of them together, Brian. All for one price. We got a 5. Do we hear a 6? 5. Do we hear a 6? We got a 5. Do we got a 6? Do we hear a 7? Hey, there he is. Ding-a-ling, Mike Wolf. Got a 6 from Perry. Got a 7 from Donald. We got a 7. Do we have an 8? Hey, Jacob, how you doing? 7. Do we have? How you doing, Donald? Got a 7, do we hear an 8? We got a 7, do we hear an 8? Got a 7, do we hear an 8? We got a 7, do we hear an 8? 7, do we hear an 8? We got a 7, do we hear an 8? A 7, do we hear an 8? We're looking for 7, do we hear an 8? 7, do we hear an 8? Got a 7, do we hear an 8? We got a 7 going once. 7 going once. We got a 7, do we hear an 8? A 7, do we got an 8? Do we hear a 9? We got an 8, do we hear a 9? Yes I did, Chris Nunya. Redneck, the mailman came early today, so it'll all be going out Friday. It'll all be going out Friday. We got an 8, do we hear a 9? Got an 8, do we hear a 9? We got an 8, do we hear a 9? Hey, Brian's World. How's it going? We got an 8, do we hear a 9? Donald Harmon's out, thank you, sir. We got an 8, do we hear a 9? Got an 8, do we hear a 9? We got an 8, do we hear a 9? An 8, do we hear a 9? Going once. Going once. Got an 8, do we hear a 9? We got an 8, do we hear a 9? 8, do we hear a 9? These are a 76 bicentennial proof, $50. A 1980 proof, Washington quarter, and 3 proof, Roosevelt's. We got an 8, do we hear a 9? I'm doing good, Brian's World. We got an 8, do we hear a 9? We got an 8, do we hear a 9? Got an 8, do we hear a 9? Going twice. Going twice. 8, do we hear a 9? We got an 8, do we hear a 9? Got an 8, do we hear a 9? Last call. All in, all out. And sold to Brian Wydell. $8. Yep. $8. Yeah, because Brian's World's also in here. You mean lot 5? Yeah. Alrighty, how y'all doing? How y'all is? How y'all be doing? Get that right there. Alrighty, lot number 2. It is a 2018 American Silver Eagle. And she's a purdy, y'all. Let me do that. Let me get my face up there. I know y'all love seeing my beautiful face up big. We got the squirrel at 18. Right there she is. Right there. Beautiful 2018. Boom. We got an 18, do we hear a 19? Got an 18, do we got a 19, do we hear a 20? We got a 19, do we hear a 20? We got a 19, do we hear a 20? Got a 19, do we hear a 20? Quit. Got a 19, do we hear a 20? Look how purtyful. Look how purtyful. Got a 20, do we hear a 21? There's that 2018 right there. In God we trust. We got a 20, do we hear a 21? Got a 21, do we hear a 22? Got a 21, do we hear a 22? We got a 21, do we hear a 22? A 21, do we hear a 22? Got a 22, do we hear a 23? Got a 22, do we hear a 23? 1 ounce of 999 silver. Let me get this back in this little holder. Got a 23, Brian Wydell is out. We got a 23, do we hear a 24? Got a 23, do we hear a 24? We got a 23, do we hear a 24? A 23, do we hear a 24? We got a 23, do we hear a 24? A 23, do we hear 24? 24. Going once. 23, do we hear 24? A 23, do we hear 24? We got a 23, do we hear 24? It's closing. There we go. 23, do we hear 24? We got a 23, do we hear 24? Going twice. Going twice. 23, do we hear 24? Oh, yeah, 23, do we hear 24? Got a 24, do we hear 25? I got Bub's Delicious first at 24. I'm still going, baby. Got Bubs at 24 first. How's it going, Bubs? Hey, new coin. We got a 24, do we hear 25? Got a 24, do we hear 25? That's a beautiful, beautiful. Perry's out. Thank you, Perry. Beautiful 1 ounce. Silver Eagle. We got a 24, do we hear 25? A 24, do we hear 25? We got a 24, do we hear 25? There we go. The symbol of freedom right there. 24, do we hear 25? I'm doing great, Bubs. 24, do we hear 25? 24, do we hear 25? Going once. Going once. 24, do we hear 25? 24, do we hear 25? Anybody 25? Anyone going to give 25, 25, 25? We got 24, do we hear 25? 24, do we hear 25? Going twice. Going twice. We got 24, do we hear 25? 24, do we hear 25? 25? I will combine Bubs because I didn't get it out in time enough today. Our mailman run early. Last call. All in, all out. Sold to Bubs Delicious for 24. Yeah, I was going to start, as I was getting everything ready to start working on it today, Bubs, my mailman showed up early. Yeah, Bubs Delicious just bought number 5 for 24. Yeah, Bubs with an S. Who let the J-Dog in? Oof, 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 oof. Right here. Y'all can see that? Right here. Oh, you're welcome, Bubs. You're part of the Karma crew. This is a sterling silver charm with amethyst. Look at that. Starting bid's $5 for the sterling silver charm with amethyst. Right there. We're looking for a $5 start. $5. We got a 5. Do we hear a 6? Get a 5. Do we hear a 6? We got a 5. Do we hear a 6? Got a 5. Do we hear a 6? We got a 5. Do we hear a 6? A 5. Do we hear a 6? We got a 5. Do we hear a 6? 5. Do we hear a 6? We got a 5. Do we hear a 6? 5. Do we hear a 6? We got a 5. Do we hear a 6? I already got a 5, Brian Waddell. Perry Bart's already in there at 5. We got a 5. Do we hear a 6? A 5. Do we hear a 6? We got a 5. Do we hear a 6? A 5. Do we hear a 6? Sterling silver. Right there, it is marked. Right there. Hard to make it out, it's a little sloppy, but it is right there. 925, right there by my finger. Alright, Bubs. Hey, Rockzilla. How's it going, my friend? We got a 5. Do we hear a 6? 5. Do we hear a 6? Going once. Going once. We got a 5. Do we hear a 6? A 5. Do we hear a 6? We got a 5. Do we hear a 6? A 5. Do we hear a 6? We got a 5. Do we hear? Got a 6. Do we hear a 7? Hey, Sodium. What's up? We got a 6. Do we hear a 7? We got a 6. Do we hear a 7? Got a 6. Do we hear a 7? We got a 6. Do we hear a 7? A 6. Do we hear a 7? We got a 6. Do we hear a 7? A 6. Do we hear a 7? Going once. Going once. 6. Do we hear a 7? We got a 6. Do we got a 7? Do we hear an 8? We got a 7. Do we hear an 8? That is a sterling silver charm with the red amethyst, or whatever you want to call it. The red stone. A red jewel. Got a 7. Do we hear an 8? We got a 7. Do we hear an 8? Got a 7. Do we hear an 8? We got a 7. Do we hear an 8? 7. Do we hear an 8? We got a 7. Do we hear an 8? A 7. Do we hear an 8? Going once. Going once. We got an 8. Do we hear a 9? We got an 8. Do we hear a 9? We got an 8. Do we hear a 9? An 8. Do we hear a 9? We got an 8. Do we hear a 9? 8. Do we hear a 9? We got an 8. Do we hear a 9? An 8. Do we hear a 9? Got an 8. Do we hear a 9? Going once. Going once. 8. Do we hear a 9? We got an 8. Do we hear a 9? We got a 9. Do we hear a 10? We got a 9. Do we hear a 10? Got a 9. Do we hear a 10? We got a 9. Do we hear a 10? A 9. Do we hear a 10? We got a 9. Do we hear a 10? A 9. Do we hear a 10? We got a 9. Do we got a 10? Do we hear 11? Got a 10. Do we hear 11? We got a 10. Do we hear 11? 10. Do we hear 11? We got a 10. Do we hear 11? A 10. Do we hear 11? We got a 10. Do we hear 11? A 10. Do we hear 11? We got a 10. Do we hear 11? Got a 10. Do we hear 11? Got 11. Do we hear a 12? We got an 11. Do we hear a 12? An 11. Do we hear a 12? We got an 11. Do we hear a 12? 11. Do we hear a 12? We got a... 11. Do we hear a 12? I already got an 11, Brian. Perry's at 11. We got an 11. Do we hear a 12? We got an 11. Do we hear a 12? Got an 11. Do we hear a 12? We got an 11. Do we hear a 12? 11. Do we hear a 12? Going once. Going once. We got an 11. Do we hear a 12? 11. Do we hear a 12? We got an 11. Do we hear a 12? 11. Do we hear a 12? We got an 11. Do we hear a 12? Going twice. Going twice. We got an 11. Do we hear a 12? 11. Do we hear a 12? We got an 11. Do we hear a 12? Last call. All in, all out. Sold to Perry for $11. That one sold to Perry Bars for 11, baby. $11. Yes. You know what? You just worry about getting that up. I'm keeping track, and John's keeping track. Okay? That way you ain't got to keep track of who bought it. Yes, number 9. Oh, number 9. We got American. $18.93. I want to hold this up. I want to hold this up. Right there, lot 9. We're talking $18.93, people. I got Perry at 5 first. We got a 5. Do we hear a 6? Look at that barber. Got a 6. Do we hear a 7? We got a 6. Got a 7. Do we hear an 8? There's what the back looks like. Let's see if there's any type of mint mark on there. We got an 8. Do we hear a 9? We got an 8. Do we hear a 9? We got an 8. Do we hear a 9? There's what the back looks like. The back is a little, got some little slickety slick on there. No mint mark. Got a 9. Do we hear a 10? We got a 9. Do we hear a 10? We got a 9. Do we hear a 10? There we are, right there. Got a 10. Do we hear 11? We got a 10. Do we hear 11? Got a 10. Do we hear 11? Look at that. Very clear right there. Ryan Whitell's out. Hey, Peter, how you doing, Bubba? $18.93 Barbie. Right there, $18.93 Barbie. We got a 10. Do we hear 11? Got a 10. Do we hear 11? We got a 10. Do we hear 11? 10. Do we hear 11? We got a 10. Do we hear 11? 10. Do we hear 11? We got a 10. Do we hear 11? A 10. Do we hear 11? We got a 10. Do we hear 11? A 10. Do we hear 11? We got a 10. Do we hear 11? 10. Do we hear 11? Going once. Going once. We got a 10. Do we hear 11? A 10. Do we hear 11? We got a 10. Do we hear 11? 10. Do we hear 11? Going twice. Going twice. We got a 10. Do we hear 11? A 10. Do we hear 11? We got a 10. Do we hear 11? A 10. Do we hear 11? Last call. All in, all out. And guess what? Sold to Perry Barth for $10. Congratulations, Peter, Perry. Got it right here. Go ahead and post it, and I'm going to pop it up on the big screen first. Welcome back, Bubs. Alrighty. We got right here a 1922 piece. But if you flip it over, it's also a 1922 piece. Right there. That's a two-headed 1922 piece dollar. A two-headed 1922 piece dollar. Look at that. We got a 5. We got a 6. No, it's not silver sodium. It's just a gag. Got a 7. Do we hear an 8? 822 right there. And you watch me. I will flip it over. And 1922 right there also. Yeah, it is, Chris Nunya. I got a lot of stuff tonight. We got an 8. Do we hear a 9? We got an 8. Do we hear a 9? No, ACS is just a two-headed. It's just a two-headed coin. It's a novelty piece. See, look at the rim. See, no crack in the rim. No crack in the rim. We got a 9. Do we have a 10? We got a 9. Do we have a 10? We got a 9. Do we have a 10? Got a 10. Do we hear 11? We got a 10. Do we hear 11? We got a 10. Do we hear 11? 10. Do we hear 11? We got a 10. Do we hear 11? 10. Do we got 11? Do we hear a 12? We got 11. Do we hear a 12? 11 do we hear a 12? We got 11 do we hear a 12? Yeah, that's right, Traveling John. That's cool, J-Dog. We got 11 do we hear a 12? Dizzy is out. Thank you, sir. We got 11 do we hear a 12? 11 do we hear a 12? We got 11 do we hear a 12? Got 11 do we hear a 12? We got 11 do we hear a 12? 11 do we hear a 12? Going once. Going once. We got 11 do we hear a 12? 11 do we hear a 12? We got 11 do we hear a 12? 11 do we hear a 12? Going twice. Going twice. We got 11 do we hear a 12? 11 do we hear a 12? We got 11 do we hear a 12? 11 do we hear a 12? Last call. All in, all out. And again, Perry Barth for $11. Boom. Congratulations, Mr. Perry. To tell you the truth, Redneck, I'm not sure. It's probably a copper nickel. It is heavy, but it's a clad. Basically, let's just say it's a clad. To tell you the truth, I've never even seen one before, so yeah, it was in the stuff we bought, so yep. Right here. Brand new. Red Zippo. Starting bid, $10. Never been used. Looking for a $10 start. And if you want me to, if you buy this, I'll even sign the bottom of it for you. I'll sign the bottom of this Zippo for you. We got a 10, do we hear 11? Got a 10, do we hear 11? Brian Whitell, you don't even smoke. We got a 10, do we hear 11? A 10, do we hear 11? We got a 10, do we hear 11? This is a brand new Zippo, red Zippo. Right there. We got a 10, do we hear 11? We got a 10, do we hear 11? We got a 10, do we hear 11? Chris Nunya, as you buy something, your name goes on this card. At the top of this card up here, let me explain it. We got 11, do we hear 12? Okay, new coin. There's a winning number right here. I pull it down to reveal what the number is. And the numbers are mixed up along here. I pull it down till I find the winner. And that winner gets something free. We got 11, do we hear 12? Got 11, do we hear 12? We got 11, do we hear 12? We got Siren at 11. We got 11, do we hear 12? 11, do we hear 12? We got 11, do we hear 12? 11, do we hear 12? We got 11, do we hear 12? 11, do we hear 12? We got 11, do we hear 12? 11, do we hear 12? Got a 12, do we hear 13? New bidder in, Lucky Beach. Lucky Beach slots. We got a 12, do we hear 13? We got a 12, do we hear 13? Got a 12, do we hear a lucky 13? We got a 12, do we hear 13? Got a 12, do we hear a lucky 13? We got a 12, do we hear 13? Redneck Stacker, which list? This list right here is for people that buy. You were on some of them last night. got a 12. Do we hear a 13? We got a 12. Do we hear a 13? Siren is out. 12. Do we hear a 13? We got a 12. Do we hear a 13? Do what?
Didn't Redneck win the first one yesterday?
The other night? Yeah, I think you did. 12. Do we hear a 13? Going once. Going once. We got a 12. Do we hear a 13? A 12. Do we hear a 13? We got a 12. Do we hear a 13? A 12. Do you hear a 13? 12. Do you hear a 13? Going twice. Going twice. We got a 12. Do we hear a 13? A 12. Do we hear a 13? We got a 12. Do we hear a 13? A 12. Do we hear a 13? Last call. All in, all out. And sold for $12 to Lucky Beach Slots.
Lucky Beach.
Lucky Beach, do you want me to sign the front of this down here at the bottom of the Zippo for you? Right across the red. If you do, I will. If you don't, I won't. Alrighty. I know I don't know you. I figure most of my people would have said, yeah, sign it, Big T, but I know you're new in here, so no problem. I will not sign it. Get in the bag. Alrighty. Alrighty, what's the next number up? Number 20, right here. Alrighty, this is a nice set. Number 20, baby. Well, she could sign it too, but you didn't win it, Chris Nunya, so yeah. Alrighty. This is the New Jersey quarter. Waiting for Mama T to put it up.
Oh shit, I forgot.
Yes, I've said it like twice now.
What do you want?
Number 20.
Sorry.
Mama T's slacking trying to do two things at once tonight. Right here. This is the New Jersey. Right there, you see the Washington crossing the Delaware? Well, right there in the bottom is a pewter. A pewter Washington crossing the Delaware. Right there. Look at that. We got a 5. Do we hear a 6? We got a 5. Do we hear a 6? Got Brian Waddell starting us off at 5. We got a 5. Do we hear a 6? Got a 5. Do we hear a 6? We got a 5. Do we hear a 6? A 5. Do we hear a 6? We got a 5. Do we hear a 6? 5. Do we hear a 6? We got a 5. Do we hear a 6? John, will you see if there's any waters, 2 waters in the refrigerator? If there is, can you hand me one? We got a 5. Do we hear a 6? Yeah, grab a couple from over there too to put in there to We got a 5. Do we hear a 6? Got a 5. Do we hear a 6? We got a 5. Do we hear a 6? A 5. Do we hear a 6? This is the Hallmark American Spirit Collection.
And there ain't one.
Should be on the second. On the door on the second one.
Nope.
All right.
Well,
Right there's the figure. All right, have a good one, J-Dog.
I'm gonna bring you one of these again.
No, I got one of them, but my throat's starting to. We got a 5. Do we hear a 6? A 5. Do we hear a 6? We got a 5. Do we hear a 6? A 5. Have a good night, J-Dog. Oh, oh. 5. Do we hear a 6? Going once. Going once. We got a 5. Do we hear a 6? You too, J-Dog. 5. Do we hear a 6? We got a 5. Do we hear a 6? A 5. Do we hear a 6? We got a 5. Do we hear a 6? 5. Do we hear a 6? Going twice. Going twice. 5. Do we hear a 6? A 5. Do we hear a 6? We got a 5. Do we hear a 6? 5. Do we hear a 6? Gleason. 5. Do we hear a 6? Last call. All in, all out. And sold to Brian Wydell. Sold to Brian Wydell.
You waiting for me again?
I'm fixing to be in a second. I'm just grabbing them this. Yeah, I got them lined up this time. Number 21. Alrighty, number 21. It is the Christmas ornament.
Who won the Zippo?
The Zippo was won by Lucky Beach Slots. Let's see what they need. Alrighty. Lot 21. We got the New Jersey American Quarter ornament. So was it? Oh. Let me hold it up there. Right there, you can see it. We got a 5. Do we hear a 6? Got a 5. Do we hear a 6? We got a 5. Do we hear a 6? A 5. Do we hear a 6? We got a 5. Do we hear a 6? A 5. Do we hear a 6? We got a 5. Do we hear a 6? A 5. Do we hear a 6? We got a 5. Do we hear a 6? A 5. Do we hear a 6? We got a 5. Do we hear a 6? A 5. Do we hear a 6? We got a 5. Do we hear a 6? A 5. Do we hear a 6? Alrighty, this is gonna go cheap. 5. Do we hear a 6? A 5. Do we hear a 6? Going once. Going once. Got a 5. Do we hear a 6? We got a 5. Do we hear a 6? A 5. Do we hear a 6? We got a 5. Do we hear a 6? A 5. Do we hear a 6? We got a 5. Do we hear a 6? A 5. Do we hear a 6? Going twice. Going twice. 5. Do we hear a 6? We got a 5. Do we hear a 6? A 5. Do we hear a 6? Last call. All in, all out. Sold to Brian Wydell for $5. There we go. It was an ornament, Jeeping John. New Jersey ornament. Has a New Jersey quarter in it. Yep, number 25. Alrighty, y'all. These are not silver, but they are plated in silver and gold. What's up, Jeep and John? Right there. Very nice pieces. I'm not going to touch them. I don't want to touch them. I ain't got my gloves here. They're packed at the other new house. Right here. Comes in a beautiful, beautiful set right there. Nice satin box, felt box. We got a 5, we got a 6, we got a 7. We got a 7, do we hear an 8? A 7, do we hear an 8? We got a 7, do we hear an 8? Got a 7, got an 8, do we hear a 9? Got a 10, do we hear 11? We got a 10, do we hear 11? You got Lincoln, Washington, JFK, Thomas Jefferson, and Franklin Delano Roosevelt. That's a beautiful set right there. Do what? Zippo went for 12, baby. Yep.
Okay, what about the one after that?
The one after that, the last one, the Hallmark.
Hallmark, yeah, the quarter and the figurine.
Both of those went for $5 to Brian Whitell.
Okay, and the one after that?
Went for $5 to Brian Whitell.
Okay.
And now we're on this one right here. We got 11, do we hear 12? We got 11, do we hear 12? Got 11, do we hear a 12? We got Bubs Delicious at 11. We got 11, do we hear a 12? Jeep and John. That was last week that we had, not this past Monday, but Monday before we had Obama stuff. Got a 12, do we hear a 13? We got a 12, do we hear a 13? Got a 12, do we hear a 13? We got a 12, do we hear a 13? Got a 12, do we hear a 13? We got 12, do we hear a 13? 12, got 13, do we hear a 14? Got a 13, do we hear a 14? We got a 13, do we hear a 14? A 13, do we hear a 14? We got a 13, do we hear a 14? 13, do we hear a 14? We got a 13, do we hear a 14? 13, do we hear 14? We got a 13, do we hear 14? Going once. Going once. 13, do we hear a 14? 13, do we hear a 14? Anybody 14? Gotta get a 14. Anybody want a 14? We got a 13, do we hear 14? 13, do we hear 14? Going twice. Going twice. We got a 13, do we hear a 14? 13, do we hear 14? Last call. All in, all out. And sold to Bubs Delicious for 13.
Bubs with an X.
Yep.
Okay. There you go. Hey, what's my next with this guy tonight?
$99.
All right. What's the next number? Number 30. Let me grab a handful of this stuff right here. Oh, right here. we got right here. Let me get over here to this screen. This is a 1 ounce Mount Everest Mint Thanksgiving Series art bar. Only 5,000 of them were made. Limited series. We got an 18. Right there it says family. Right there. And it says Swan. Oh, that's the artist on there. Sherry Joseph Winter. Sherry Joseph Winter is the artist. 1973 art bar. We got an 18. Do we hear a 19? Right there you can see 1 troy ounce, 999 silver. We got an 18. Do we hear a 19? 18. Do we hear a 19? We got an 18. Do we hear a 19? Did I hear somebody say melt it?
Brad will come in and buy it just to melt.
Got an 18. Do we hear a 19? Hey, Daryl. 18. Do we hear a 19? Got a 19. Do we hear a 20? I see Brian's World sneaking in. He was back in the background lurking. He seen silver. We got a 19. Do we hear a 20? We got a 19. Do we hear a 20? 19. Do we hear a 20? We got a 19. Do we hear a 20? That's a good price for a 1973 art bar. Most of them go for $22 to $25 easily. And this is a limited edition of only 5,000 made, so 19. Do we hear a 20? Hey, TLT. TLT, I got something to talk to you about. We got a 19. Do we hear a 20? A 19. Do we hear a 20? We got a 19. Do we hear a 20? A 19. Do we hear a 20? We got a 19. Do we hear a 20? Let's show him that 73. Right there. We got a 19. Do we hear a 20? A 19. Do we hear a 20? We got a 19. Do we hear a 20? A 19. Do we hear a 20? We got a 19. Do we hear a 20? Going once. Going once. $19. Do we hear a 20? Starting to do it again. 19. Do we hear a 20? We got a 19. Do we hear a 20? A 19. Do we hear? Oh, it's good, TLT. It's about a little trade on silver. Got a 19. Do we hear a 20? We got a 19. Do we hear a 20? A 19. Do we hear a 20? Going twice. Going twice. We got a 19. Do we hear a 20? A 19. Do we hear a 20? We got a 19. Do we hear a 20? Last call. All in, all out. Sold to Brian's World for 19. Hey, Real Brooklyn, how you doing? Hold on. I gotta do the waffle. Alrighty, we're doing our first giveaway of the night. Every 10 things to sell, we do a giveaway. So that was number 10. And what I've got over here, I've got a few different things over here. We got right here, we have a 1/2 ounce copper and a 1 ounce copper. of Ronald Reagan. This is the gold-plated copper with Ronald Reagan. President, right there. And here is the half ounce. Right here. So you get both of those. Let me get down here where y'all can see what I'm doing. Okay, the winning number is 5. Right there, number 5. There's 3, 8, 1, 9, 0, 6, 7, 4. Number 5 is none other than Bubs-alicious. Number 5, Bubs-alicious gets the 2 gold-plated Reagans. Right, there you go. Let me get your name on these, Miss Bubs. There you go, Bubs. That one's going off in your package. On Friday, I'm going to have to make sure. Let me grab another waffle to start on there. Okay. Alrighty, baby. We're ready for the first one. Hey, Mickey. What's up, Bubba? Here we go. Get my big ugly face out of the way. No. Right there we're looking at a 1909. And if you look right there, there is the VDB. We're already at 10. We got a 10, do we hear 11? A 10, do we hear 11? We got a 10, do we hear 11? 10, do we hear 11? We got a 10, do we hear 11? And you know what this is, people? It's a weedy. Hey, no problem, TLT. I got fat fingers also. There's Bubba. I was just thinking about you, Bubba. We got 11. Do we hear a 12? 11. Do we hear a 12? That is a VDB right there. VDB. Right there you'll see 1909. 1909. I'm just leaving it right there on that VDB so y'all can see it. Right there. We got 11. Do we hear a 12? Got 11. Do we hear a 12? We got 11. Do we hear a 12? 11. Do we hear a 12? We got 11. Do we hear a 12? We got 11. Do we hear a 12? Got 11. Do we hear a 12? We got 11. Do we hear a 12? And 11. Do we hear a 12? We got 11. Do we hear a 12? 11. Do we hear a 12? We got 11. Do we hear a 12? 11. Do we hear a 12? We got 11. Do we hear a 12? 11. Do we hear a 12? Going once. Going once. We got 11 Dewey here at 12. 11 Dewey here at 12. We got 11 Dewey here at 12. 11 Dewey here at 12. We got 11 Dewey here at 12. 11 Dewey here at 12. Going twice. What's up, Ink? We got 11 Dewey here at 12. 11 Dewey here at 12. We got 11 Dewey here at 12. 11 Dewey here at 12. Last call for the 1909 VDB. And we are sold to Bubba. Bubba. For $11. Uh-huh. Bubba made it in. Too late, Chris Nunya. Already sold to Bubba. Okay, give me just a second, baby. Baby. Alrighty, let me cut this in half here. Alright, this next one. Hey, Armando. How you doing? You in your new house? We got an 1887. We got $4. We got a 4 to be here 5. That is a seated. As you can see, there is a big scratch on the back there. We got a 4 to be here 5. A 4 to be here 5. We got a 4 to be here 5. A 4 to be here 5. We got a 4 to be here 5. Hey, welcome back, Juanito. We got a 4 to be here 5. A 4 to be here 5. We got a 4 to be here 5. A 4 to be here 5. 1887 silver. Seated. Dime. We got a 5 to be here a 6. We got a 5 to be here a 6. Got a 5 to be here a 6. We got a 5 to be here a 6. Got a 5 to be here a 6. We got a 5 to be here a 6. 5 to be here a 6. We got a 5 to be here a 6. 5 to be here a 6. Maybe I think I'm going to need something. 5 to be here a 6. We got a 5 to be here a 6. 5 to be here a 6. We got a 5, got a 6 to be here a 7. Got a 6 to be here a 7. We got a 6 to be here a 7. 6 to be here a 7. We got a 6 to be here a 7. I'm getting that feeling again. We got a 6 to be here 7. Got a 6 to be here 7. We got a 6 to be here 7. A 6 to be here 7. We got a 6 to be here 7. Got a 6 to be here 7. Got a 6 to be here 7. Going once. Going once. We got a 6 to be here 7. A 6 to be here 7. We got a 6 to be here 7. A 6 to be here 7. 6 to be here 7. Going twice. Going twice. We got a 6 to be here 7. Got a 6 to be here 7. We got a 6 to be here 7. Thank you. Last call. All in, all out. Sold to Perry for $6. Sold to Mr. Perry for $6. Yeah. All right, let me get a drink real quick, and we'll get to the next one. Hey, Silver and Cents, how you doing, Bubba? How you doing? Yeah, you're out of your range now. Way out of your range. I can't talk about that on live stream, baby. Alrighty, number C, baby. Lot C. This one is an 18-something other. It is a coal. You can tell it's a seated. And you can make out the one. But that is a dime. We got Chris Nunya starting with 5. We got a 5. Do we hear a 6?
Jot it down real quick. I'll hand it to her.
What's that?
Her limit.
I don't even know what the limit is right now. I didn't check it before. And I'm not checking it now. We got a 5. Do we hear a 6? Got a 5. Do we hear a 6? We got a 5. Do we hear a 6? A 5. Do we hear a 6? We got a 5. Do we hear a 6? Yes, number C. That's what she's got wrote down here. Number C. Just like you started out the bid with letter 5. We got a 5. Armando, we're going to finish the rest of it this weekend. Got a 5. Do we hear a 6? We got a 5. Do we hear a 6? Got a 5. Do we hear a 6? We got a 5. Do we hear a 6? 5. Do we hear a 6? Anybody 6 want to go 6? Anybody want to do a 6-6? We got a 5. Do we hear a 6? A 5. Do we hear a 6? We got a 5. Do we hear a 6? A 5. Do we hear a 6? Going once. Going once. We got a 5. Do we hear a 6? A 5. Do we hear a 6? We got a 5. Do we hear a 6? 5. Do we hear a 6? Going twice. Going twice. We got a 5. Do we hear a 6? A 5. Do we hear a 6? We got a 5. Do we hear a 6? Last call. All in, all out. And sold to Chris Nunya for 5. Hey! What's up, King and Queen stacking? Mr. Chris Nunya right there. Alrighty, baby. Letter 13. Number 13. Hey, Grandpa Joe.
He sold it. He sold
Oh,
hers.
35, I mean. Number 35.
Letter C got sold for how much?
5.
For $5 for who?
None yet.
Chris Nunya.
Yeah.
Number 35.
Yeah.
Yeah, we didn't have it.
Alrighty, look at this. I gotta hold this up close. Lot 35. Y'all watch the Hoover Boys, you hear them all the time. Oh, I found a Britannia. Well, that happens to be one of these. A 1797 King George III, I believe. King George III. Britannia. A big old copper Britannia. How about that? 1797. Copper Britannia. Right there. Starting bid is $20. $17.97 right there. There's that. Britannia. It's right there. And there he is right there. This one's a nice one right here. Yards, yes. Aye. Right there. Looking for a $20 start. A $20 start. Anybody 20. 20, 20, 20, 20, 20, 20. Oh, excuse me. We're looking for a $20 start. And that's cheap for a 1797 cart. This is a cartwheel penny. Alright, the cartwheel is because you see the edge right there? The cartwheel, they did it like that. That's why it's called a cartwheel. With that, and it also does just like the American money. And boom. Right there. Y'all want to look at the lady instead? Would that make y'all bid? We're looking for a $20 start. $20 start. Yes, you are hearing the scanner in the background, Siren. Let me turn that down. Right there. Now you won't hear it. We got a 20. Looking for a 20. 20, 20, 20, 20, 20, 20, 20, 20. Got 20, 20, 20, 20, 20, 20, 20. Anybody 20? Alrighty, pass the number 35 up, baby. Me either. Hey, Cajun, mon ami, how are you doing? 36. Yeah, 37. How did I get 36 in there? Okay. Did 36... Oh, let me check something real quick. Where's our papers from the other night? Y'all give me uno momento, please. Yeah, that was a pass from the other night. That's what it is. Alrighty, number 37. This is sterling. Starting bid is $5, and I bet this thing's every bit of an ounce. Oh, Perry bid on the cartwheel? Okay, bringing the cartwheel back up. Bringing the cartwheel back up. You're going to wait a minute, Brian, now. I got to get back to Perry. Perry right there. We got a 20. Do we hear 21? A 20. Do we hear 21? All right, I got it right here, y'all. I called it. 20. Do we hear 21? 20. Do we hear 21? 21. 20. Do we hear 21 on the cartwheel? 20. Do we hear 21? Alrighty, going once. Going once. 20. Do we hear 21? 20, do we hear 21? We got a 20, do we hear 21? Going twice. Going twice. 20, do we hear 21? A 20, do we hear 21? 20, do we hear 21? Last call. All in, all out. Alrighty, sold to Perry for 20.
Tell my buddy goodbye. Best buy in the night so far.
Yeah, look at that forehead. Wow. There you go, Perry.
Almost looks like you can bring my grandfather.
Now back to 37. Number 37, y'all. This is a giant. Right here, Great Britain, 1981. And this is Princess Charles and Princess Diana. Right there. And that is 925. That's actually got more silver in it than, you know, a 90%er. This is a 925. It'd be sterling. It'd be sterling.
3 1,000 short of that.
Yeah, it's just a couple grams short of being a full ounce. Of being a troy ounce. We got Mama Lou at 6. Brian Wydell at 7. We got a 7. Do we hear an 8? We got a 7. Do we hear an 8? Let me put them two right there.
Even if you bought it from Mel, come on.
Got an 8. Got a 10. We got a 10. Do we hear a lever? Yes, letter 37, Chris Nunya. I got Perry at 10 first. I got Brian Wydell at 11. Lucky number 13. Got Mickey at 14.
Wow, you beat him.
We got a 14. Do we hear 15? 14. Do we hear 15? We got a 14. Do we hear 15? A 14. Do we hear 15? All right, Ink Man. You have a good night, brother. Mama Lou's out, Perry's out, and Brian Wydell's out. Thank y'all. We got a 14. Do we hear 15? We got a 14. Do we hear 15? Dizzy is out now. Squirrel's out. 14. Do we hear 15? We got a 14. Do we hear 15? A 14. Do we hear 15? Got a 15. Do we hear a 16? There's Bubs Delicious. She came back to the keyboard just in time. Got a 15. Do we hear a 16? This is 28.28 grams of 925. Chris Nunya's out also, just saying. Got a 15, do we hear a 16? Mickey Rob's Banks out now. We got a 15, do we hear a 16? 15, do we hear a 16? We got a 15, do we hear a 16? 15, do we hear a 16? Going once. Going once. We got a 15, do we hear a 16? A 15, do we hear a 16? We got a 15, do we hear a 16? 15, do we hear a 16? Going twice. Going twice. We got a 15, do we hear a 16? 15, do we hear a 16? We got a 15, do we hear a 16? Last call. All in, all out. All aboard, Bubs Delicious. Sold to Bubs for 15. Yep. Alrighty, number 38 right here. This is aluminum. This is from the 1994 Woodstock, not the good Woodstock. Good Woodstock was in the 60s. Right here. Woodstock, $1. Starting bid is $3. I guess you got tokens for Woodstock. This was a $1 token. I don't know. Woodstock, $1, 1994. We got Brian Whitell at 4. We got a 4. Do we hear 5? A 4. Do we hear 5? We got a 4. Do we hear 5? A 4. Do we hear 5? We got a 4. Do we hear 5? A 4. Do we hear 5? We got a 4. Do we hear 5? 4. Do we hear 5? We got a 4. Do we hear 5? 4. Do we hear 5? I know it was a lot better than what they have nowadays, Chris. Got better music back then. Got a 4. Do we hear 5? Going once. Going once for Brian Whitell. We got a 4. Do we hear 5? A 4. Do we hear 5? We got a 4. Do we hear 5? 4. Do we hear 5? Going twice. Going twice. We got a 4. Do we hear 5? A 4. Do we hear 5? We got a 4. Do we hear 5? Last call. All in, all out. Sold to Brian Whitell. Yep. There we go. Next one is number 39. This one's purtyful, y'all. This one's purtyful. Look at that. 1943. It's just now starting to tone. We got a 3. Do we hear 4? 1943. Philadelphia. Oh, weedy. Right there. It's a 1943 steel. Weedy. Yes, it is purtyful. It is purtyful. We got a 5. Do we hear 6? 5. Do we hear 6? It's just starting to tone. Right there. Look at that purty. It's a purtyful. We got a 5. Do we hear a 6? We got a 5. Do we hear a 6? 5. Do we hear a 6? We got a 5. Do we hear a 6? Got a 5. Do we hear a 6? We got a 5. Do we hear a 6? A 5. Do we hear a 6? We got a 5. Do we hear a 6? A 5. Do we hear a 6? We got a 5. Do we hear a 6? We got a 6. Do we hear a 7? We got a 6. Do we hear a 7? Got a 6. Do we hear a 7? We got a 6. Yes, it is. $6 purtyful. We got a 6. Do we hear a 7? Got a 6. I already got a 6 from Chris Nunya, Perry. I already got $6 from Chris. We got a 6. Do we hear a 7? Got a 6. Do we hear a 7? We already got a 6 with Chris Nunya. Do we hear a 7? Got a 6. Do we hear a 7? We got a 6. Do we hear a 7? A 6. Do we hear a 7? Going once. Going once. Got 7. Got a 7. Do we hear an 8? We got a 7. Do we hear an 8? Got a 7. Do we hear an 8? I hear you, Gleason. I hear you. Brian Whitell's out. We got a 7. Do we hear an 8? A 7. Do we hear an 8? A 10. Attention on board. AG Price is in the general is in the building. We got a 7 Dewey here and 8. Perry, let's see. Brian Whitell's out. Chris Duny's out. We got a 7 Dewey here and 8. Got a 7 Dewey here and 8. We got a 7 Dewey here and 8. A 7 Dewey here and 8. Going once. Going once. We got a 7 Dewey here and 8. A 7 Dewey here and 8. We got a 7 Dewey here and 8. 7 Dewey here and 8. Going twice. Going twice. We got a 7 Dewey here and 8. A 7 Dewey here and 8. We got a 7 Dewey here and 8. A 7 Dewey here and 8. Last call. All in, all out. Sold to Perry.
Perry for how much?
7.
For $7.
Maybe this guy has consecutive black eagles.
We don't have that kind of money. Number 41. This is a clad Ike. It's not silver. It is a clad.
Wait a minute.
There you are. Right there. And it comes with the Eisenhower stamp for the same year, 72. An original 8-cent Eisenhower stamp. No, that is 7 so far, Chris Nunya. Learn how to count. I know you went to school here in Pennsylvania, but I'm sure they learned you how to count. We got a 5. Do we hear a 6? We got a 5. Do we hear a 6? Got a 5. Do we hear a 6? We got a 5. Do we hear a 6? Got a 5. Do we hear a 6? Let me pop this open here. Got a road rash on his face. Look at that. We got a 5. Do we hear a 6? Got a 5. Do we hear a 6? We got a 5. Do we have a 6? Got a 5. Do we have a 6? We got a 5. Do we have a 6? A 5. Do we have a 6? We got a 5. Do we have a 6? A 5. Do we have a 6? We got a 5. Do we have a 6? A 5. Do we have a 6? 5. Do we have a 6? Going once. Going once. 5. Do we have a 6? We got a 5. Do we have a 6? A 5. Do we have a 6? We got a 5. Do we have a 6? 5. Do we have a 6? Going twice. Going twice. We got 5. Do we have a 6? A 5. Do we have a 6? 5. Do we have a 6? Excuse me. 5. Do we have a 6? Last call. All in, all out. Sold to Brian Weedle.
How much?
$5.
How much? $5?
Yep.
Perry. Alrighty, this is a nice one right here. This is a bronze token. It's from the exposition. And it's a Louisiana Purchase token. Let's go big. Right there. I'll show it all, real good under the scope. 1904. There we go. Right there. Starting bid, $10. Starting bid is $10. Let me get this right here. Louisiana Purchase. Exposition. Official souvenir. Tells when we got the Louisiana, when we bought it, how many square miles, how much it cost. This is from the 1904 St. Louis World's Fair. This is from the 1904 St. Louis World's Fair. Looking for a $10 start. Shows you right there, Louisiana. It's part of the Louisiana Purchase. Looking for a $10 start. $10 start. There are two ugly men on the front of it. $10 start. $10 start. Anybody? Anybody $10? Give it. Skibbity bip 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 it. Skib it. Yes, $10 to start, Chris Nunya. Hey, what's up, Steve Woods? All right, hold on, let me grab a new stack here. Oh, got it from the wrong spot. Are you bidding on it, Chris? And I need to know, or I'll put it. I'll keep on going. Mr. Jokester. Okay. All right, baby. Number 44. Letter 44 to start. $19.51. 80% Canadian quarter. Always turn these over like we're supposed to. It's right up above you, Steve. We got a 5. Do we hear a 6? 1951, Canada, George. Okay, Chris, what are you going to change it to? We got a 7. Do we hear an 8? We got a 7. Do we hear an 8? This is a 1951, 80% silver, Canadian moose. Right there, 1951, Canadian moose. We got a 7. Do we hear an 8? A 7. Do we hear an 8? We got a 7. Do we hear an 8? A 7. Do we hear an 8? We got a 7. Do we hear an 8? After I show this, Steve, I'll show it. It was a big 1904 piece from the St. Louis World's Fair. We got an 8. Do we hear a 9? Got an 8. Do we hear a 9? We got an 8. Do we hear a 9? Got an 8. Do we hear a 9? Brian Weedle's out. We got an 8. Do we hear a 9? That's a 1951. 80%. It is a moose. It's a moose to me. You know what? How about we call it dinner? Yeah, that's dinner.
AG Surfer.
AG Surfer. Silver Surfer. That's cool. We got an 8. Do we hear a 9? Got an 8. Do we hear a 9? We got an 8. Do we hear a 9? Let me finish this one, okay, Steve? We got an 8. Do we hear a 9? An 8. Do we hear a 9? We got an 8. Do we hear a 9? An 8. Do we hear a 9? We got an 8. Do we hear a 9? On the dinner. On the big old piece of red meat dinner. The Canadian dinner. Canadian steak. With this ugly guy on front. We got an 8. Do we hear a 9? Going once. Going once. Got an 8. Do we hear a 9? 8. Do we hear a 9? We got an 8. Do we hear a 9? An 8. Do we hear a 9? Going twice. Going twice. We got an 8. Do we hear a 9? An 8. Do we hear a 9? We got an 8. Do we hear a 9? 8. Do we hear a 9? Last call. All in, all out. Sold to Bubs. Sold to Bubs for $8.
Oh, who got it?
Bub's with an S.
Yep. All right. I got to show Steve Woods the last one.
Okay, how much?
The one to Bubs just sold for $8. The Canadian big old red steak piece. All right. All right, we're going to go back for just a second to show Steve Woods. Steve Woods, right here. This is the Louisiana purchase. It's an official souvenir. Got two ugly people on the front. On the back, it tells Louisiana Territory what year we bought it, how many acres it was, square miles I mean, and how much we bought it for. Shows the state, and it's from the 1904 St. Louis Fair. Starting bid on it was 10. But it's from the St. Louis World's Fair, 1904. I did. See right there? Steve Woods, St. Louis. 1904. It's from the St. Louis World's Fair. Official souvenir. We got a 10, do we hear 11? A 10, do we hear 11? We got a 10, do we hear 11? A 10, do we hear 11? We got a 10, do we hear 11? A 10, do we hear 11? Going once. Going once. We got a 10, do we hear 11? A 10, do we hear 11? We got a 10, do we hear 11? A 10, do we hear 11? Going twice. Going twice. 10, do we hear 11? A 10, do we hear 11? 10, do we hear 11? All in. Sold to Steve Woods for 10.
Too late, Bubs.
Alright, now we're on to
I already said sold. Sorry, Bubs.
47.
Hold on, waffle time.
Pancake time.
Alrighty. This one is, I've got one of these left. It is a ICG sample slab. Right here. 2006D, Colorado. Right there. Let's see who gets it. And it is number 1. We got 7, 5, 9, 6, 4, 0, 2, 1. Brian Wydell. Brian Wydell. Where's it at? 1. Brian Wydell. Brian Wydell won that one.
He gets pretty lucky with this.
Yeah, he does. Ooh. Way to go, Brian. Alrighty. Next piece, number 47, baby. Number 47. It was a sample slab, Brian Wydell. You got it for free. You want it. Right here. Oh, let me get over here. Y'all can't see nothing over there. I'll show it big, then I'll show it small. Right here. A 50 pence. 1983 Falkland Islands. 925 silver. 925 silver. Big old hunk right there. We got a 10 to be hit 11. Got a 10 starting off with Brian Weedle. Weedle. I know it's Wydell, but I'm calling you Weedle. We got a 10 to be here 11. Got a 10 to be here 11. There is Queen Lizard Beth right there herself. Falkland Islands. 50 pence. We got, oh, hey, Twisted R, how you doing? 1983 to 1833, it's their centennial. We got 11. Do we hear 12? Do we hear 13? Hey, Chopsticks, I put a reminder out 3 hours ago. I put a reminder out at like 4 o'clock this afternoon, Chopsticks. I got Mickey Rob's Banks at 12. Twisted R at 13. We got a 13. Do we hear a 14? Got a 14. Do we hear a 15? This is 28.28 grams of 925. Of 925. We got Twisted at 15. Got a 15. Do we hear a 16? We got a 15. Do we hear a 16? 15. Do we hear a 16? Mickey's out. Thank you, sir. Got a 15. Do we hear a 16? I'll put Lizard Beth right there. Y'all can look at her face. Before she tries to kiss the hobo. I like me some hobo. We got a 15. Do we hear a 16? Got a 15. Do we hear a 16? We got a 15. Do we hear a 16? Brian Weedle is out. Brian Weedle. We got a 15. Do we hear a 16? A 15. Do we hear a 16? We got a 15. Do we hear a 16? A 15. Do we hear a 16? We got a 15. Do we hear a 16? A 15. Do we hear a 16? We got a 15. Do we hear a 16? A 15. Do we hear a 16? We got a 15. Do we hear a 16? Going once. Going once. 15. Do we hear a 16? 15. Do we hear a 16? We got a 15. Do we hear a 16? A 15. Do we hear a 16? Going twice. Going twice. 15. Do we hear a 16? 15. Do we hear a 16? We got a 15. Do we hear a 16? Last call. All in, all out. Sold to Twisted for 15.
Cool.
Give me just a second, baby. I'm keeping track of 3 different things at the same time. Yep, you'll find Chris Nunya. I used to have a route in South Florida that did quarter pushers. We found silvered quarters all the time. Oh, every time we seen them, we took them out, Chris. Alrighty. Next one is, you got it, baby? Right there. 1901 Canadian 1 cent. Victoria uncirculated. 1901 Canadian 1 cent uncirculated. You do have bag marks, like they call it. But look at this. We got 10. Do we hear 11? We got 10. Do we hear 11? 10. Do we hear 11? Look how clean that is. 10. Do we hear 11? We got a 10. Do we hear 11? A 10. Do we hear 11? We got 1901 large cent, or 1 cent from, it's a Canadian moo cent. It's a Canadian weedy. We got a 10. Do we hear 11? Got a 10. Do we hear 11? We got a 10. Do we hear 11? A 10. Do we hear 11? We got a 10. Do we hear 11? A 10. Do we hear 11? Yeah, Chris Dunya, I used to take quarter pushers apart, rebuild them, and sell them down there in South Florida. And also, we had a route that we made, that we used to go check. Me and Mama T's mother's boyfriend. So the mother-in-law's boyfriend, me and him had a route that we went every month. Some we only went every couple months, but we made good money at it. We got a 10, do we hear 11? We got a 10, do we hear 11? A 10, do we hear 11? We got a 10, do we hear 11? A 10, do we hear 11? We got a 10, do we hear 11? Going once. Going once. We got a 10, do we hear 11? A 10, do we hear 11? We got a 10, do we hear 11? A 10, do we hear 11? Going twice. Going twice. 10, do we hear 11? We got a 10, do we hear 11? A 10, do we hear 11? Last call. All in, all out. Sold to Brian Weedle for $10. Yes, Steve. Well, they were not really mine, but since I did the work on them, I got half the profits on it. Armando, yes, I did get one of the ASEs. Yes, I did, sir.
Starting bid $1,500.
Alrighty, baby. Number 49.
Brian Weedle for $10.
Yeah. Yeah. Hold on, we're waiting for Mama T. Well, you're lacking. You're crack-a-lacking. You're causing people to leave.
What? What number?
We're on number 49. Chopsticks, actually, we're going to get ours graded. And they've been graded, graded ones been going for a lot more. Right here, this is a copper nickel piece, 1972. It's a anniversary of Philip and Elizabeth. There's Miss Lizard Beth right there. Right there, Brian. We got a 5. Do we hear a 6? 5. Do we hear a 6? We got a 5. Do we hear a 6? 5. Do we hear a 6? We got a 5. Do we hear a 6? A 5. Do we hear a 6? We got a 5. Do we hear a 6? 5. Do we hear a 6? We got a 5. Do we hear a 6? A 5. Do we hear a 6? We got a 5. Do we hear a 6? Five, do we hear a 6? Going once. It is copper nickel, sort of like a nickel is. It's copper nickel. Twisted R. We got a 5, do we hear a 6? 5, do we hear a 6? 5, do we hear a 6? Going twice. Going twice. We got a 5, do we hear a 6? A 5, do we hear a 6? We got a 5, do we hear a 6? A 5. Did we hear a 6? Last call. All in, all out. Sold to Brian Weedle. 5. Boy, you're getting ahead of me now. I got to write names 3 times and the price down, so. Alrighty, number 50. 51. Yep, that's part of last night's, okay. 51. This is an Argentinian coin. The 1910. It's got the same picture almost exactly on each side. He's waving to the boat. You turn it over and he's waving to the boat. Now in a minute, hey Matt, how you doing, Bubba? In a minute, I'll show you why. I'll show you the difference in the 18 and the 19. I gotta get the sides right here first. Okay, 1810. There's the boat. He's holding the hat up like that. That's the 1810. The 1910, he has the hat on. And he's arriving into the New World, I think. Or waving the boat back. But this is República Argentina, 1910. We got a 10, do we hear 11? We got a 10, do we hear 11? Got a 10, do we hear 11? We got a 10, do we hear 11? A 10, do we hear 11? We got a 10, do we get 11? I'm glad you made it here, Matt. 10, do we hear 11? We got a 10, do we hear 11? A 10, do we hear 11? This is a big old copper piece. 10, do we hear 11? We got a 10, do we hear 11? A 10, do we hear 11? We got 10, do we hear 11? A 10, do we hear 11? We got a 10, do we hear 11? A 10, do we hear 11? Going once. Going once. We got a 10, do we hear 11? A 10, do we hear 11? We got a 10, do we hear 11? This is a 1910, 1810 to 1910 Argentinian Centennial. 10, do we hear 11? We got a 10, do we hear 11? A 10, do we hear 11? Going twice. 10, do we hear 11? We got a 10, do we hear 11? A 10, do we hear 11? We got a 10, do we hear 11? A 10, do we hear 11? Going to last call. Last call. 10, do we hear 11? A 10, do we hear 11? All in, all out. Sold to Brian Weedle for 10. Yep, Weedle for 10. Ooh, give me just a minute, baby. I gotta take a break. I gotta take a 5-minute break, y'all. got to rest my voice for just a second, y'all. It's sort of winding me down. We still got a bunch more stuff to do, though. Some good stuff coming up. Y'all just give me just a minute or something. You getting anything over there?
Nothing yet. It's going too high. For $400 a box. You know?
Wow.
They're $400 right now. The last drop went for what I think, $550.
Ah.
It's worth it, but I don't want to go there.
Hey, chopsticks. There's mine, unopened. Tape still sealed. Haven't even opened it. Traveling John's got voucher for PCGS. So I'm sending it into PCGS to get graded. Unopened. Right there. You know what, this next one, let's sort of pass it, baby. It looks too funky. Looks too fake to me. I know, but still, it just...
Believe it or not, when I looked it up, they are selling the coin copy.
Yeah?
Sweatband.
Okay, then we won't. Okay, get it ready then. Alrighty, y'all ready to get on with the auction? Oh, me too, chopsticks. Mine came from Memphis, and it took a while. I just got it like 2 days ago. Alrighty, waiting on Mama T, right here. This is a copy. Let me get up here. Right here. The Nova.
You look it up, that copy coin sells sweatband.
Constellation. Mama T says this sells for quite a bit. It is a copy.
And the original is outrageous. The copy, that's why the copy sells for as much as it does.
The 1783 Constellation. US 1000. Starting bid is $5. Starting bid is $5. This is a copy. The Nova Constellation. I'm going to have to look it up. But it's a Nova Constellation. It is a copy. But Mama T says they're selling. So, we'll see how well it sells. Starting bid is $5. Anybody $5 on the replica? On the replica Nova 1783 Nova Constellation. It is a copy of a real U.S. coin. Anybody $5? We got Brian Whitell at $5. And it's a vintage copy too. I don't know when they were made, but it is a vintage copy. We got a 5. Do we have a 6? 5. Do we have a 6? We got a 5 over here. Do we have a 6? We got a 5 over here. Do we have a 6? We got a 5. Do we have a 6? 5. Do we have a 6? We got a 5. Do we have a 6? Got a 5. Do we have a 6? We got a 5. Do we have a 6? Got a 5. Do we have a 6? We got a 5. Do we have a 6? Got a 5. Do we have a 6? We got 5. Do we have a 6? 5. Do we have a 6? Going once. Going once. We got a 5. Do we have a 6? 5? Do we have a 6? We got a 5. Do we have a 6? Got a 5. Do we have a 6? Last call. All in, all out. Going twice. 5. Do we have a 6? 5. Do we have a 6? Last call. All in, all out. Sold to Brian Weedle for 5. We'll start moving some of these along pretty fast. You hear me?
I hear you. All right, now.
Yeah, it's 53. Okay, y'all people that's waiting on silver. Here we're coming. We got silver coming up right now, y'all. And it's old silver. 1944. Right there. 1944. 6 pence. 50% silver. We got 5. Do we have a 6? We got a 5. Do we have a 6? A 5. Do we have a 6? We got 5. Do we have a 6? 5. Do we have a 6? That is 50% silver. 1944. We got a 5. Do we have a 6? 5. Do we have a 6? We got a 5. Do we have a 6? 5. Do we have a 6? We got a 5. Do we have a 6? 5. Do we have a 6? We got a 5. Do we have a 6? A 5. Do we have a 6? We got a 5. Do we have a 6? Get a 5. Do we have a 6? We got a 5. Do we have a 6? A 5. Do we have a 6? We got a 5. Do we have a 6? Got a 6. Do we have a 7? We got a 6. Do we have a 7? Got a 6. Do we have a 7? We got a 6. Do we have a 7? Got a 6. Do we have a 7? We got a 6. Do we have a 7? A 6. Do we have a 7? We got a 6. Do we have a 7? Anybody 7? Anyone want to do 7? Got a 7, 7, 7, 7, 7, 7. Got a 6. Do we have a 7? A 6. Do we have a 7? We got a 6. Do we have a 7? There we go. Got a 6. Do we have a 7? Brian Weidle's out. 6. Do we have a 7? Going once. Going once. We got a 6. Do we have a 7? Got a 6. Do we have a 7? That is 1944. British 6 pence. 50% silver. 6. Do we have a 7? We got a 6. Do we have a 7? 6. Do we have a 7? Going twice. Going twice. We got a 6. Do we have a 7? Give me a minute, Brian Whiteout. Can you add his up and see how much he has?
Brian, so far, Brian is up to 57.
I don't have a way of texting you, Brian, because I don't have my phone right here.
For him, right?
Huh?
You still have a package for him, right?
Yeah.
So it's only 57.
6. Do we have a 7? Last call. All in, all out. Sold to Perry for $6. Let's just say, Brian, you're still under 100. Baby.
What?
58.
Who won that one?
Perry Barth.
Mary for how much?
6.
$6?
Yeah.
Okay, we're on 58.
Yeah. Right here. The 1788 Ohio. 1938 is the actual date on it. 1788 to 1938. The Ohio Anniversary Expedition. 150th Anniversary Northwest Territory Expedition. Right here. We got Brian at 5. We got a 5. Do we have a 6? Got a 5. Do we hear a 6? We got a 5. Do we hear a 6? 5. Do we hear a 6? We got 5. Do we hear a 6? Got a 6. Do we hear a 7? We got a 6. Do we hear a 7? Got a 6. Do we hear a 7? We got a 6. Do we hear a 7? Got a 6. Do we hear a 7? We got a 6. Do we hear a 7? Got a 7. Do we hear an 8? The old joke goes, Chris, which state is round on both ends and tall in the middle? Ohio. We got an 8. Do we hear a 9? We got an 8. Do we hear a 9? Got an 8. Do we hear a 9? We got an 8. Do we hear a 9? I'm having fun doing this. Got an 8. Do we hear a 9? Brian Whitell is out. Got an 8. Do we hear a 9? We got an 8. Do we hear a 9? Got an 8. Do we hear a 9? We got an 8. Do we hear a 9? An 8. Do we hear a 9? Going once. PayPal as always, Brian Whitell. Whitell. Got an 8. Do we hear a 9? We got an 8. Do we hear a 9? An 8. Do we hear a 9? We got an 8. Do we hear a 9? Going twice. Going twice. We got an 8. Do we hear a 9? Right there. Right above me. Friends and family only, please, people. Some of y'all have been sending goods and services. Please send friends and family. Please make sure when you're sending, it says friends and family and not goods and services. We got a 5, got an 8, do we hear a 9? 8, do we hear a 9? Last call. All in, all out. Sold to Bubs.
Bubs for how much?
$8.
Bubs is in that.
Hey, Gregory Lee, how you doing? How you be doing in the land of down under? Oi, mate. Throw another shrimp on the barbie. Alrighty, next one. Here we go. Brian Whitell, I don't need my phone in front of me to do the PayPal. You send the PayPal, it'll go there. Right here. We got a 1950 dinner. 1950, 80% silver dinner. 80% silver Canadian right there. We got a 6. 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, 6. Yeah, I've got to send you the invoice. That'll be no problem, Brian. We got a 6. Do we hear a 7? Got a 6. Do we hear a 7? We got a 6. Do we hear a 7? A 6. Do we hear a 7? 6. Do we hear a 7? We got a 7. Do we hear an 8? Got a 7. Do we hear an 8? We got a 7. Do we hear an 8? A 7. Do we hear an 8? Oh, thank you, Gregory Lee. We got a 7, do we hear an 8? Got a 7, do we hear an 8? We got a 7, do we hear an 8? Got a 7, do we hear an 8? We got a 7, do we hear an 8? Got an 8, do we hear a 9? We got an 8, do we hear a 9? We got an 8, do we hear a 9? Got an 8, do we hear a 9? We got an 8, do we hear a 9? We got an 8, do we hear a 9? Anybody do a 9, want to do a 9? Anybody got a 9? Anybody want to do a 9? We got an 8, do we hear a 9?
Is that double or is that plastic zero?
Plastic. Got a 9, do we hear a 10? We got a 9, do we hear a 10? Got a 9, do we hear a 10? We got a 9, do we hear a 10? Got a 9, do we hear a 10? Look at that big old Canadian. It's a cat. There we go. It's a Canadian cat. Brian Weedle is out. We got a 9, do we hear a 10? We got a 9, do we hear a 10? A 9, do we hear a 10? Going once. Going once. 9, do we hear a 10? We got a 9, do we hear a 10? Chris Dunyard, you're way behind. We got a 9, do we hear a 10? A 9, do we hear a 10? We got a 9, do we hear a 10? A 9, do we hear a 10? Going twice. Going twice. We got a 9, do we hear a 10? Got a 9, do we hear a 10? We got a 9, do we hear a 10? A 9, do we hear a 10? Last call. All in, all out. Sold to Bubs for 9. All right, there we go.
That's Bubs with an S for 9.
Let me see what we're on now. 60.
Who got it?
Bubs.
How much?
9. Ah, here we go. Alrighty. Good. I'm not behind. Was trying to get it going the other way. Ha 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 ha. It don't work that way, Chris Nunya. Alright, this is a nickel copper nickel. Commemorative. Commemorate the death of Sir Winston Churchill. Right there. And you see who's on back. Miss Lizard Beth. That is a 1965. Right there. The Real sold for $111, I think. $111. It sold for $111. Chopsticks. We got Brian at 5. We got Bubs at 6. We got a 5. We got a 6. Do we hear a 7? We got a 6. Do we hear a 7? 6. Do we hear a 7? We got a 6. Do we hear a 7? Got a 6. Do we hear a 7? We got 6. Do we hear a 7? 6. Do we hear a 7? We got a 6. Do we hear a 7? A 6. Do we hear a 7? We got a 6. Do we hear a 7? A 6, do we hear 7? We got a 6, do we hear 7? Do we hear 7? Where's 7? 7, 7, 7, 7, 7, 7, 7, 7, 7, 7. Got a 6, do we hear 7? Anybody want to do a 7? We got a 7, we want to do 7. Got a 6, do we hear 7? Do we hear 7? Anybody want to do a 7? Anybody got a 7? We got a 6, do we hear 7? We got a 6, do we hear 7? Got a 6, do we hear 7? We got a 6, do we hear 7? And there's a young queen lizard bass. Young queen lizard bass. Well, look what year this is, Mr. Christopher Nunya.
That one's so old. Elizabeth was young.
We got a 6, do we hear 7? Going once. Going once. 6, do we hear 7? Got a 6, do we hear 7? We got a 6, do we hear 7? A 6, do we hear 7? Going twice. Going twice. We got a 6, do we hear 7? A 6, do we hear 7? We got a 6, do we hear 7? Last call. All in, all out. Sold to Bubs for $6. Yeah. Now, if y'all been collecting all the other ones, right there it is. This is another Canadian cat. Another Canadian cat right here. 1952. 80% Canadian cat. We got a 6. Do we hear 7? We got a 6. Do we hear a 7? Another Canadian cat right there. Got a 6. Do we hear a 7? Got a 7. Do we hear an 8? We got a 7. Do we hear an 8? Got Brian Weedle at 7 over here. Looking for an 8 over here. Looking for an 8 over here. Got a 7 over here. Looking for an 8 over here. We got a 7. Do we hear an 8? Got a 7. Do we hear an 8? Got a 7. Do we hear an 8? Got an 8. Do we hear a 9? Got an 8 over here. Do we hear a 9? Got an 8. Do we hear a 9? We got an 8. Do we hear a 9? An 8. Do we hear a 9? We got an 8. Do we hear? Got a 9. Do we hear a 10? Got a 9. Do we hear a 10? We got a 9. Do we hear a 10? Got a 10. Do we hear 11? We got a 10. Do we hear 11? Got a 10. Do we hear 11? We got a 10. Do we hear 11? Got a 10. Do we hear 11? Going once. Going once. We got a 10. Do we hear 11? Got a 10. Do we hear 11? We got a 10. Do we hear 11? A 10. Do we hear 11? Going twice. Going twice. Brian Weedle's out. We got a 10. Do we hear 11? A 10. Do we hear 11? We got a 10. Do we hear 11? Last call. Out, in, out, out. Sold to Bubs for 10. And it's time to do another giveaway.
Bubs don't win. I'm weird. Oh, wait, I am.
Alrighty, time for another giveaway. This This time it's a big old hunk of brass, and it says, General MacArthur gives farewell speech. And it's a big old piece of copper right here. Got MacArthur on it. Big old piece of copper. No, actually it's, what were these, baby?
What?
These big old copper brass looking things. Them big old things we tried to sell last week, nobody wanted them. The bronze things.
Bronze medals.
Show these, John. I'm using them as I told you I was going to use them as giveaways. Alrighty. Alrighty. Well, move this out of the way. The number is 4. These are all they're Franklin Mint pieces. So number 4. We got 9, 8, 0, 7, 2, 3, 1, 6, 4. Number 4 is Bub's Delicious again. Bub's Delicious again. Congratulations.
What do you want to say?
What'd you say they were?
Heritage Mint?
The Heritage Mint. What are they made out of?
I believe it's bronze.
They're bronze. They're not brass. They're bronze. And congratulations again, Bub's Delicious. Hold on, I'm going to get another sheet out so I can get ready to write. Okay, what number next? 67? Alrighty, this is a little copper Indian pendant. Oh, you're welcome, Bubs. This is a little copper pendant. Got the feather right there with the Indian head right there. Native American right there. We got Brian Whitell at 5. Brian Whitell at 5. Do we hear 6? We got a 5. Do we hear 5? We got a 5. Do we hear 6? We hear 6. 9. We got a 5. Do we have 6? We got a 5. Do we hear 6? Got a 5. Do we hear 6? We got a 5. Do we hear 6? Got a 5. Do we hear 6? We got a 5, do we hear a 6? Got a 5, do we hear a 6? We got a 5, do we hear a 6? 5, do we hear a 6? We got a 5, do we hear a 6? 5, do we hear a 6? We got a 5, do we hear a 6? 5, do we hear a 6? We got a 5, do we hear a 6? I got some more silver and sterling coming up pretty quickly here, Bubs. We got a 5, do we hear a 6? Got a 5, do we hear a 6? Oh yeah, that's right, Paul and Snacks are starting. We got a 5, do we hear a 6? Well, you know where I'll be. We got a 5, do we hear a 6? Got a 5, do we hear a 6? Got a 5, do we hear a 6? Got a 6, do we hear a 7? We got a 6, do we hear a 7? Got a 6, do we hear a 7? We got a 6, do we hear a 7? Got a 6, do we hear a 7? I heard my voice break there. We may have to whee-hoo soon. 6, do we hear a 7? We got a 6, do we hear a 7? A 6, do we hear a 7? Going once. Going once. 6, do we hear a 7? Got a 6, do we hear a 7? We got a 6, do we hear a 7? A 6, do we hear a 7? We got a 6, do we hear a 7? Going twice. Going twice. 6, do we hear a 7? We got a 6, do we hear a 7? 6, do we hear a 7? Got a 6, do we hear a 7? Last call. All in, all out. Sold to Chopsticks. Sold to Chopsticks. For $6. Choppy got that one. Yep, Choppy got that one. That's his nickname, Choppy. Alrighty, next one is a Napoleon part. This is an old Napoleon piece. Could not find it online. Oh, cool. Going pretty good, Chris. Collective Chris. This is a Napoleon piece. Could not find it online anywhere. But look at that middle. Look at the detail in that. Do not know a date on it or anything. It has no date. Starting bid is $5. Looking for $5 start. Anybody 5? We're looking for 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5. Looking for 5, 5, 5. We're looking for 5, 5, 5, 5. Looking for 5, 5, 5. Anybody 5? Okay, passing it. Not going to sit here and waste time on it. Alrighty. Right here, we got another one. Since y'all fought over this one earlier, how about we start another one? Yes, I did. Armando could not find it. I've got it on my phone. Right here. This is, there's Lizard Beth, and here they are again. Princess Diana and Princess Charles. This is a big old hunk of sterling. Another big hunk of sterling right there. Starting bid, $10. $10. Looking for a $10 start. $10 start. Anybody 10. Big old hunk of sterling. We got a 10. Do we have a 12 to 11? We got a 10. Got 11. Do we hear a 12? We got 11. Do we hear a 12? Got 11. Do we hear a 12? Big old hunk of 925 sterling. We got 11, do we hear 12? Got 11, do we hear 12? We got 11. Do we hear 12? Got 11. Do we hear 12? We got 11. Do we hear 12? Got 11. Do we hear 12? We got 11. Do we hear 12? Got 11. Do we hear 12? We got 11. Do we hear 12? 11. Do we hear 12? We got 11. Do we hear 12? 11. Do we hear 12? Going once. Going once. Got 11. Do we hear 12? We got 11. Do we hear 12? Got 11. Do we hear 12? You just got a Carson City for next week?
Yep.
Hey, Chopsticks.
First year Morgan.
We just got an 1878 first year Carson City for next Monday. A new Carson for next Monday, 1878. We got a 7. Do we hear an 8? 11. Do we hear a 12? We got a 12. Do we hear a 13? Got a 12. Do we hear a 13? We got a 12. Do we hear a 13? A 12. Do we hear a 13? Hey, Mudswat. I've shown some Wheaties earlier. 12. Do we hear a 13? We got 12. Do we hear a 13? 12. Do we hear a 13? We got a 12. Do we hear a 13? A 12. Do we hear a 13? We got a 12. Got a 13. Do we hear a 14? Got a 13. Do we hear a 14? Look at number 13. Got a 14. Do we hear a 15? Got a 14. Do we hear a 15? We got a 14. Do we hear a 15? A 14. Do we hear a 15? A 14 over here. Do we hear a 15? Okay, he's out. Got a 14. Do we hear a 15? We got a 14. Do we hear a 15? A 14. Do we hear a 15? Going once. Going once. Brian's out. Twisted R's out. Thank you. Thank you. 14. Do we hear a 15? A 14. Do we hear a 15? We got a 14. Do we hear a 15? Got a 14. Do we hear a 15? Y'all excuse me for a minute. I got to stretch my buttocks. 14. Do we hear a 15? We got a 14. Do we hear a 15? Oh. 14. Do we hear a 15? We got a 14. Do we hear a 15? Second call. Going twice. 14. Do we hear 15? 14. Do we hear 15? 14. Do we hear 15? Last call. All in, all out. Sold to Bubs for 14. Right there. Congratulations, Miss Bubs. Alrighty. Baby.
What?
Next one.
How much was it?
Bubs got it for 14. Yeah. Alrighty. We're on number 73 now. Alrighty. These are the Aiken Store tokens. From Williamston, South Carolina. Orca patented. Payable in merchandise only. I have this one. I'll show you what the back is. Aiken Stores Incorporated. Right there. First one had this one's $1. Aiken Stores. Calhoun Falls, South Carolina. Another F. Calhoun Falls, South Carolina. Another $1 one. We're looking for a $20 start. These are old. The way they stamped them, another $1. Williamston, South Carolina. My hands are falling all over the place. $19.39. Right there. There's the date. $19.39.
I was told they were very, very collectible. When I looked them up, they are.
These are highly collectible. $19.39. Another one right there with a W in the middle. Williamston, South Carolina. Williamston, South Carolina. These, look, the date's right there. 1939 on these, y'all.
They came from the coin shop.
These came from a coin shop.
And you see what they were selling for.
This one's got to be older. I'm not seeing the date. I'm looking. Bath and Langley, Clearwater, South Carolina. Aiken County Stores Incorporated. This one's got a B on it. For bet you but they're good. I'm going to show you what the coin stores sell these for. Right there. That's what the coin stores sell each one of these. You're getting 7 of them. You're getting 7 of these. Starting bid is $20. Anybody interested? Anybody interested? Last call for interest.
Nobody?
Right there. This one is...
Nobody on that one?
Hold on, baby. Got Bubs asking a question.
I think you had 3 different stores.
I got Bath Langley, Clearwater. This one is Calhoun Falls. This one is Williamston, South Carolina. Williamston. And Williamston. I got 4 Williamston, 2 Calhoun Falls, and This one, Clearwater. Yeah, the W's for one place, the F is for one place, and the B's another. They have letters in each middle, all of them. You get all 7 for starting bid of 20. They sell for $10 a piece at coin stores. So you're basically getting $65 worth of tokens for a starting bid of $20.
I think she's switching back and forth.
Yeah, that's okay. And that's the smallest one right there. That's a 10 center. All the other ones are $1 coins, tokens. Right there's what one of them looks at. 1939. I'll give it a 10-second wait, and then I'll go on to the next one. Don't look like it. Alrighty. Passing her up. It's okay, Bubs. It's okay. Doesn't matter. I'll just make up nothing else. I've got a big, giant bag of thorns. What number are we on now?
74.
Where's 74?
American Series collection set. Canadian Head Penny, Liberty Nickel, Barber Hat.
Oh, there it is. Number 74. Chopsticks has already bid. Before I even, where'd I put those things at? Right there they are. I haven't even shown them, and Chopsticks has already bidding on them. We got 10, 11. We got 11. Do we have a 10? Got 11. Do we have a 12? I went backwards for once. I'm getting tired. I'm getting wore out. We got 12. Do we hear 13? This one's still dirty the way I got it. But right there, you got the Indian head, the V-nickel, the barber, and barber. 3 barbers right there. You need a haircut? Well, there's your 3 barbers to work at the same time. You got an Indian to shine your shoes, and a Lady Liberty to give you a massage. And there is the back of them. Let's see if any got mints. We got a 14 doobie here, 15. 14 doobie here, 15. We got a 15 doobie here, 16. 15 doobie here, 16. 15 doobie here, 16. We got a 15 doobie here, 16. Is it raining out there like crazy?
Yeah, it's not.
That is an S. 1900 S.
Sounds like a minute.
We got a 1909 Denver. And a Philadelphia right there. We got a 16. We got a 16. Do we hear 17? We got a 16. Do we hear 17? A 16. Do we hear 17? We got a 16. Do we hear 17? That's low for one of these, y'all. Let's get her up. 16. Do we hear 17? 16. Do we hear 17? We got a 16. Do we hear 17? 16, do we hear a 17? We got a 16, do we hear a 17? 16, do we hear a 17? We got a 16, do we hear a 17? 16, do we hear a 17? Going once. Going once. We got a 16, do we hear a 17? Got a 17, do we hear an 18? 17, do we hear an 18? We got a 17, do we hear an 18? 17, do we hear an 18? 17, do we hear an 18? Going once. Going once. Ooh. 18, do we hear a 19? We got an 18, do we hear a 19? 18, do we hear a 19? We got an 18, do we hear a 19? 18, do we hear a 19? We got an 18, do we hear a 19? 18, do we hear a 19? We got an 18, do we hear a 19? Going once. Going once. We got an 18, do we hear a 19? 18, do we hear a 19? We got an 18, do we hear a 19? Going twice. Going twice. Squirrel, you gonna let him take it for $1? We got an 18, do we hear a 19? We got an 18, do we hear a 19? 18, do we hear a 19? Last call. Fixing to call it. All in, all out. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Sold to Brian Weedle for 18. Fixing to be. As soon as I write everybody write White L's name on each thing. Yep. Yep. All righty. Right here. Nickel, dime, quarter, penny, and a Susan B. Anthony. Right there, gold plated. All of them gold plated. Beautiful little box. Boom, boom. Bitty, bitty, boom, boom. Right, there we go. We got a 6, do we hear a 7? We got a 6, do we hear a 7? A 6, do we hear a 7? We got 6, do we hear a 7? A 6, do we hear a 7? We got a 6, do we hear a 7? A 6, do we hear a 7? We got a 6, do we hear a 7? A 6, do we hear a 7? We got a 6, do we hear a 7? A 6, do we hear, got a 7, do we hear an 8? We got a 7, do we hear an 8? Got a 7, do we hear an 8? Do we hear an 8? Anybody got an 8? Want to do an 8? Anybody got to do an 8? Got a 7, do we hear an 8? Got a 7, do we hear an 8? We got a 7, do we hear an 8? Anybody want to eat? Anybody got to eat? Anybody eat? Got a 7, got to eat. Got an 8, got to hear a 9. Give a 9. We got an 8, do we hear a 9? Give a 9, give everybody 9. Got an 8, do we hear a 9? Do we hear a 9? Do we never have a 9? 9, 9, 9, we got to hear an 8. Got an 8, do we hear a 9? Give it here a 9. Anybody get a 9? 9, 9, 9. Give it a 9, give it a 9, give it a 9. Got an 8, do we hear a 9? Do we hear 8? Do we hear 9? Got an 8, do we hear 9? 9, 9, 9. Got a 9, do we hear 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10. We got a 9, do we hear 10? Anybody 10? Anybody want to give it 10? 10, 10, 10, 10, got a 9. Got a 9, do we hear 10? Got 10, do we hear 11, 11, 11, 11, 11. Got a 10, do we hear 11? Give anybody 11, give anybody 11. Got a 10, do we hear 11? Get 11, get 11, get anybody 11. We got a 10, do we hear 11? Anybody want to get 11? Got 11, got 11, 11. Got to get 11 to get 11. Got a 10, do we hear 11? Get 11, get 11, get 11, get 11, anybody 11. Got a 10, do we hear 11? Get 11, get it out. Okay, Perry Bounce is out. So we go 10, do we hear 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 2 to 11. Thank you, Perry. We got a 10, do we hear 11? Got a 10, do we hear 11? We got a 10, do we hear 11? Got a 10, do we hear 11? We got a 10, do we hear 11? This is 24 karat gold plated. And these are beautiful. Beautiful. 10, do we hear 11? We got a 10, do we hear 11? A 10, do we hear 11? Going once. 10, do we hear 11? We got a 10, do we hear 11? Got a 10, do we hear 11? We got a 10, do we hear 11? A 10, do we hear 11? Going twice. Going twice. 10, do we hear 11? We got a 10, do we hear 11? Got a 10, do we hear 11? We got a 10, do we hear 11? 10, do we hear 11? Last call. All in, all out. Sold to Weedle. For 10. Sold to Brian Weedle for 10.
That was number 75.
Yes, it was. Yep.
We go.
76. All right, y'all. Let's change her up here. 2006 COA. And these are all BU Proof S Deep Cameo. Penny, nickel, dime, half dollar, Sacagawea. And then here's all the quarters for that year. This is a 2006 set. You're getting both. We got Perry with a 5. Got Perry with a 5. We got a 5. Do we hear a 6? Got a 7. Do we hear an 8? We got a 7. Do we hear an 8? Got a 7. Do we hear an 8? We got a 7. Do we hear an 8? Excuse me, y'all. Got an 8. Do we hear a 9? We got an 8. Do we hear a 9? 8. Do we hear a 9? We got an 8. Do we hear a 9? 8. Do we hear a 9? We got an 8. Do we hear a 9? 8. Do we hear a 9? Got an 8. Got a 10. Do we hear 11? Got a 10, do we hear 11? We got a 10, do we hear 11? A 10, do we hear 11? We got a 10, do we hear 11? Perry's out, thank you, sir. 10, do we hear 11? I ain't crying, Brian. I'm just getting tired, dude. 10, do we hear 11? We got a 10, do we hear 11? 10, do we hear 11? We got a 10, do we hear 11? Going once. Going once. We got a 10, do we hear 11? A 10, do we hear 11? We got a 10, do we hear 11? A 10, do we hear 11? We got a 10, do we hear 11? 10, do we hear 11? Going twice. Going twice. 10, do we hear 11? We got a 10, do we hear 11? 10, do we hear 11? Last call. All in, all out. We be sold to Brian Weedle.
10 to Brian Whittle.
Yeah. Okay. Next one is 82 and 83. Oh, where are they at? Whew. All right, y'all. Get up here. These right here, you're bidding on your choice. Right there, Army Navy Production Award, sterling silver. As you see, it's still got the pin on the back of it. I've got some left over from last night. I'll have to look. I've only got one left from last night, Steve. All right, Perry, you gonna take care? You taking care of yours on Friday, Perry?
Yeah, I already told him it was okay.
Okay, Miss Mama T already told me. Here's one of them. These are sterling military pins, World War II, I believe. There's one. Let me show you the other one.
Sterling and enamel.
There's the back of the other one. Still got the pin on it. All right, Perry, you take care, Bubba. Happy Thanksgiving. Right there, the sterling with enamel print on, enamel coloration on it. You get your choice. Starting bid is $9. $9. But these are World War II Army Navy Production Excellence Award pins. And they are sterling. We're looking for a $9 start. Anybody 99999. Anybody 9. We're looking for 99999. Looking for 9999. Anybody 9. Anybody 9. We've been looking for 9. 925. They are 925 silver. 925 silver. Looking for a $9 stock. Alrighty, we will pass them. Give me a second to get them in the bags, baby. My energy's going quickly. Alrighty. Another little vintage piece here. The copper piece. Come on out. Right here it says, health, happiness, wealth, forever. Lucky Talisman of the Orient, right there. Looking for a $10 start. $10 start. We're looking for a $10 start. $10 start. Anybody? 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 $10 start. Alrighty. Moving on. Next one, alrighty. Here we go. Number 85. $18.64. Couple little hammer marks right there on the edge. A very strong in God we trust. Full shield. It's a 2 cent. Oh, we starting bid 11. Starting bid 11 for a nice 2 cent weedy. Anybody start at 11? It's an 1864 2 cent weedy. 1864. That's a big piece. Who do you think held that? Billy the Kid? All right, Silver. You have a good night, brother. Thanks a lot for stopping by. $2 piece right there, y'all. Anybody. We're looking for a 2 center. Anybody? Yes, ma'am. It is an original It is a 2-cent copper, 1864, Wheatie. 1864, it's an American copper. In God we trust. Good strong strike. Right there. It is a copper. It is a copper. Flip it, there's a 2-cent. Like I said, it's got a ding there. And a ding there. But other than that, look at that. Good strong. In God we trust. Most of you find the we is gone. $18.64 right there. Looking for $11 start. Alrighty, no enthusiasm in that one. Oh, wait a minute. Liberty Seeker. Liberty Seeker comes in 11. It's still pretty much round, Steve. I got some more coming up after it. I've got a few of them. We got an 11. Do we hear a 12? Got an 11. Do we hear a 12? We got an 11. Do we hear a 12? 11. Do we hear a 12? We got an 11. Do we hear a 12? 11. Do we hear a 12? Just right there. And right there, Steve. That's the only place it's smushed. We got an 11. Do we hear a 12? And 11. Do we hear a 12? We got 11. Do we hear a 12? And 11. Do we hear a 12? We got an 11. Do we hear a 12? 11. Do we hear a 12? We got an 11. Do we hear 12? Going once. Going once. We got an 11. Do we hear a 12? 11. Do we hear a 12? We got an 11. Do we hear a 12? 11. Do we hear a 12? Going twice. Going twice. Got an 11. Do we hear a 12? 11. Do we hear a 12? Last call. All in, all out. Sold to Liberty Seeker for 11. Yep. Okay, just a sec. Alrighty. So if that one wasn't pretty enough for you, come here. Let's see, here's one. The strike up there ain't as heavy. It's an 1864, but there's no squishes in it. And right there, 2 cents. And if you look, the T and the S actually is, you got an error right there. I didn't notice it. You got an error right there with the TS. Look at it. See how the CEN and then the TS is off. So right there, you already got a variety. And it is a Wheatie. Looking for a $2 start. I mean, $11 start. We're looking for an $11 start. Got $11 start. Anybody 11? We're looking for an $11 start. Got $11 start. We got a, Brian wants his total.
For tonight, so far 85.
How much?
85.
No, I can't start at 2. It's supposed to be $11 start. I'm getting tired, Jacob. Got an $11 start. Weedle, for your total tonight's 85. We got looking for $11 start. $11 start on this 64. On this 64. Going. Alrighty, we passed that one then. Okay, next one, baby. That one was a pass. Brian, I got a little bit. I got stuff from leftover last night too, but
Did I already do that one?
yes, next one. You're on 91.
Okay, hold on. Sorry.
She put that. She's
Hold on, I'm sorry.
alrighty. I'm gonna do a little lot. Gonna do a little lot. We got one right here. The date's actually gone. What is the 2 cent? These are all coals. 2 cent. These are heavily wore ones. That's an 1865. But it does have a hole. That's a 64. But it's got a good back. Hold on. And then right here, here's another one without, this is a 69. Right here, you get all 5 of these with a starting bid of $5. Starting bid of $5. Them 5 coals right there. A couple you can make the date out on them, but they are cold. One's got a hole in it. We got squirrel at 5. We got a 5. Do we have a 6? Got a 5. Do we have a 6? We got a 5. Do we have a 6? A 5. Do we have a 6? Got a 6. Do we hear a 7? We got a 6. Do we? Shipping is $4. $4, Jacob. Got a 6. Do we hear a 7? We got a 6. Do we hear a 7? There's 5 of them right there, Steve. You get all 5 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. We got an 8. Do we hear a 9? We got an 8. Do we hear a 9? Got an 8. Do we hear a 9? We got an 8. Do we hear a 9? An 8. Do we hear a 9? We got an 8. Do we hear a 9? An 8. Do we hear a 9? Yep, all of them for one price, Steve. All of them for one price. You get all of them for the price of one. Got an 8. Do we hear a 9? We got an 8. Do we hear a 9? Got a 9. Do we hear a 10? We got a 9, do we hear a 10? Anybody got a 10? Want to do anybody 10? We got a 9, do we hear a 10? Want to do a 10? Anybody got a 10? Got a 10, do we hear 11? Do we hear 11? Anybody got 11? Want to do 11? Got a 10, do we hear 11? Do we hear 11? Got anybody 11? Do 11? Do 11? We got a 10, do we hear 11? Anybody want to do 11? Got 11? Anybody want to do 11? Got a 10, do we hear 11? Got a 10, do we hear, hear 10? Got a 10, do we hear 11? Do we hear 11? Anybody want to do 11? You got 11, do 11? Got a 10, do we hear 11? We got a 10, do we hear 11? Got a 10, do we hear 11? We got 10, do we hear 11? Got a 10, do we hear 11? We got a 10, do we hear 11? Got a 10, do we hear 11? Got a 10, do we hear 11? Going once. Going once for 10. We got a 10, do we hear 11? Got a 10, do we hear 11? We got a 10, do we hear 11? Got a 10, do we hear 11? A 10, do we hear 11? Going twice. Going twice. Got 11. We got 11, do we hear a 12? 11, do we hear a 12? We got 11, do we hear a 12? 11, do we hear a 12? We gotta do... That's cool, Steve. They're still legal tender. We got 11, do we hear a 12? 11, do we hear a 12? We got 11, do we hear a 12? 11, do we hear a 12? Going once. Going once. We got 11, do we hear a 12? 11, do we hear a 12? We got 11, do we hear a 12? Got a 12. Still 12 at Steve. 12, do we hear a 13? 12, do we hear a 13? We got a 12, do we hear a lucky 13? Liberty Stacker is out. 12, do we hear a 13? 12, do we hear a 13? We got a 12, do we hear a 13? 12, do we hear a 13? Going once. Going once. 12, do we hear a 13? 12, do we hear a 13? We got a 12, do we hear a 13? Going twice. Going twice. 12, do we hear a 13? 12, do we hear a 13? We got a 12, do we hear a 13? 12, do we hear a 13? Last call. All in, all out. And sold to Steve for $12.
$12 to Steve.
Yep. Okay, this is, we're going on to, let me find it. Right here. We got some foreign money, y'all. Some foreign bills. Alrighty. I bet Chris Nunya's not in here anymore. Alrighty. Ready? Number 92. Well, Miss Big T, hurry up and quit playing around. What's taking you so long?
Oh, whoa, shit. Hold on. No, bitch. Oh, fuck. Sorry.
I told you I was ready. Right here, Central Bank. Hold on. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Right here. Central Bank of Iraq, $10,000. Anybody interested? You know what? All these start at 5. So I'm going to show you each one. So that way you got to post each and every one, baby. And if somebody's interested in one, they'll tell me, okay? Okay, this one is Central Bank of Iraq. That's number 92. 93 is Bank of Tanzania.
Oh my God. How much am I allowed to spend?
What are you at?
I'm at 197.
Just keep me a bridge of what you're at.
Well, he's got a silver lock and he's dropping down 110. 115. It's a good one.
Right there, Bank of Tanzania. Don't break me. Right here, this one right here is Bank of France. It's a 20 French note. Which one, Brian? You can't just say 5. I'm showing different ones. That right there is Vietnam. That's a 1958 Vietnam.
You could always do it. Highest bidder gets his choice.
And we got, that's a 1945 Central Reserve Bank of China.
The Bank of France, I believe.
Well, just wait a minute, Brian. I'll pull it out. I think I know which one he wants. The fisherman. If it's worth it, baby. We got this one right here, which is Brazil, 500 Quinheneiros. And the last one is this one right here, which is Brazil, 10,000 Cruzeiros. Right there. Is this the one you was talking about, Brian? That the one you talking about, Brian? And wait, and wait, and wait, and wait. Well, so you're offering 5? Anybody else interested? Anybody interested in the foreign money? Brian Weedle's starting to bid out for 5. We got a $5 start. We got a $5 start. We got a 5 looking for a 6. 5 looking for a 6. We got a 5 looking for a 6. 5 looking for a 6. We got a 5 looking for a 6. 5 looking for a 6. We got a 5 looking for a 6. 5 looking for a 6. We got a 5 looking for a 6. All this is all old foreign bills.
Should I type it in winner's choice all or one?
5, do we hear a 6? Going once. Hey, how you doing, Whitney? Glad you got to pop in. Hope you and Mr. Balls have a wonderful Thanksgiving. 5, do we have a 6? We got a 5, do we hear a 6? Going once. 5, do we hear a 6? 5, do we hear a 6? Going twice. Going twice. 5, do we hear a 6? 5, do we hear a 6? 5, do we hear a 6? Last call. All in, all out. All righty. Brian Weedle, you want each one of them? You want all of? Did you say you wanted all of them, Brian? All right, that's 7 times 5. 7 times 5. All righty. I think I'm stopping after these. We'll save the other stuff. I'm getting tired. All righty. I think I got one more piece that was silver left over from the other night. I may do it, and then that'll be it. All righty. Next waffle. Next waffle. Let's see what this one is. Gerald R. Ford becomes 38th president. Big old bronze piece. Get everybody's totals up for me, John.
I already put Brian's in.
Alrighty, the winning number is 1.
You gotta type
The
it.
winning number is 1.
Want to put it in the chat or?
Yeah. 4, 7, 5, 1. And of course, Brian Wydell. Brian Wydell won the next one. Oh, that one is yours.
Sure, you got stuff from yesterday, right?
Yeah. Okay, I think I've got 1 silver left, and then we are done for the night. Let me find it.
got a package yet?
Brian's World? No, he doesn't.
Bubba does, though, right?
Liberty Seeker. I can send you my PayPal.me in just a minute, okay? Give me a few minutes. Alrighty. I've got one more. It's why this is marked. It's not copper nickel. This is 925, I believe. Yes. This is 925. Chris Monies. You mean Nunya? Alrighty. Last piece of silver if anybody's in here. 1977. Right here. 25 new pence. Silver Jubilee. 925. Silver right there. It's got the birdie on it.
Which AG was this?
Chopsticks. Starting bid on that is $5. That is 28.28 grams of 925.
Tom, do I get 300 on this box or not?
It's up to you if you think it's worth it.
I do, but how bad a hit are we going to take on that?
Liberty Secret doesn't have a package, right?
Do it or do you say yes or no?
If you think it's worth it, but you gotta have to be careful anything else because I want to get that TV that already went on sale. No, Liberty Seeker does not have anything.
How do I get?
Huh?
I got something weird here.
Okay.
Push it out.
We got. Okay, maybe you got.
He's got the 310.
5, 6, 7, 8. We got 8. We got 8. Do we hear 9? It is 28.28 grams. 28.28 grams. It is a pretty coin. We got a 9. Do we hear a 10? Got a 9. Do we hear a 10? We got a 9. Do we hear a 10? There's Lizard Beth riding a horsey. Queen Lizard Beth riding a horsey. Yeah, I know, Liberty Seeker. I'm just... Right now, you got to figure my head's a little... I've been at this for almost over 3.5 hours. I did 4.5 hours the other night. 3.5 hours, over 3.5 hours tonight. That's over 8 hours of auctioning in 2 days. We got a 9. Do we hear a 10? Got a 9. Do we hear a 10? We got a 9. Do we hear a 10? A 9. Do we hear a 10? We got a 9. Do we hear a 10? A 9. Do we hear a 10? Going once. Going once. Got a 9. Do we hear a 10? A 9. Do we hear a 10? We got a 9. Do we hear a 10? A 9. Do we hear a 10? We got a 9. Do we hear a 10? A 9. Do we hear a 10? Got a 10. Do we hear 11? 10. Do we hear 11? We got a 10. Do we hear 11? Got 11. Do we hear a 12? We got a 10. Do we got 11? Do we hear a 12? We got 11. Do we hear 12? Steve Woods is out. We got 11. Do we hear 12? Got 11. Do we hear 12? We got 11. Do we hear 12? 11. Do we hear 12? We got 11. Do we hear 12? 11. Do we hear 12? Got a 12. Do we hear 13? We got a 12. Do we hear 13? 12. Do we hear 13? Got a 12. Do we hear 13? 12. Do we hear 13? I think it's worth more than that myself. You're looking at almost a full ounce. That's below spot right there. At 925, 13, 14. Do we hear 15? We got a 14, do we hear 15? Anybody 15? Anybody got a 15? Got a 15, do we hear 16? Got a 16, anybody got a 16? We got a 15, do we hear 16? 15, do we hear 16? We got 15, do we hear 16? Brian Weedle's out. We got a 15, do we hear 16? Anybody 16? Down on 16. We got a 15, do we hear 16? Do we hear 16? Do we hear 15? We got a 15, do we hear 16? Got a 16, anybody on 16? We got a 15, do we hear 16? Going once. Going once. We got a 15, do we hear 16? 15, do we hear 16? We got a 15, do we hear 16? 15, do we hear 16? Going twice. Going twice. We got a 15, do we hear 16? 15, do we hear 16? We got a 15, do we hear 16? Last call. All in, all out. And we are sold to Twisted R. Alrighty. And that, my friends, concludes tonight's festivities. Tonight concludes festivities. And I'll go back over just to make sure all the totals are correct. I'm pretty sure they are. Been a long night. PayPal, friends and family only. Yes, it'll be in there, Brian. Look right there, people. It says friends and family only. Please make sure when you're filling out your thing, put your friends and family. Do not do goods and services. Friends and family only. I would sure appreciate it. Brian Weedle, you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. You got 18 pieces tonight, Brian Weedle. And you got them all in the steel. Oh, I'm tired. But everybody, who was it that I needed to? Liberty Seeker, right? I will send you my PayPal.me link in a few minutes. Brian Weedle, I'll be sending you an invoice in a few minutes. Lucky Beach Slots, are you still here? Or does anybody know how to get a hold of Lucky Beach Slots? Her total, you did add hers with, shipping? Alrighty. Alrighty, he got everybody's in there. I do appreciate each and every one of y'all that came out tonight. Okay, Armand, just text me your address and I'll send you in. Let's see. Let me write all this down. Twisted, send an invoice to. Liberty, send an invoice to. And Brian Weedle. Alrighty, I will send y'all out. Yeah, I got you wrote down here, Brian Weedle. Alrighty, y'all. I sure appreciate each and every one of y'all that stayed up here with me. Big T is tired. It's been a long day. I've got to cook all day tomorrow. So, big day tomorrow. You know, Thanksgiving. Just going to be me, Mama T, and traveling John over there. Mr. Baldy. Okay, Steve. I was wondering about that. I was actually wondering about that. Okay. What was Steve's total?
Steve Woods, 26.
26. Okay, Steve, so you owe 20 then. So just 20 tonight, Steve. No problem, Steve. So instead of 26, you owe 20. That works. Alrighty, y'all. I'm going to get out of here. And I will be getting the people that need their, want me to send, yep, that's right, Steve. Anybody else that, go ahead and send your PayPal. FL_Tomcat34 at yahoo.com. Friends and family only. Make sure you check that before you send. I would sure appreciate it.
That might be why everybody's been doing it the other way.
So, I mean, y'all all always get your packages. I've only had one package that was not able to be found, and I sent it, so I have refunded the person's money. I had proof. I couldn't find it, so. Alrighty, everybody. I wish each and every one of y'all a wonderful Thanksgiving. Have a great night. And as always, alright, Twisted.
All right, yeah.
Appreciate it.
Good night,
And
everybody. Sorry I wasn't there.
And as always, people, may all your hobo dreams come true. And y'all have a great night. Bye-bye, y'all.